So one of the electrical threats to having a space heater is loose connections. I'm sure a lot of you have seen outlets where you plug something in and then it kind of just falls right out. It doesn't have a very tight connection. That is one of the typical causes for burning on a space heater, or what's called backstabbed outlets. And an example of that is here. Your outlets on the front, they may look like they're completely fine and normal, but on the back, you could have a little bit of overheating starting to happen. So bad connections are definitely something that you don't want to begin with, but when you mix a bad connection and a space heater, that's when the real problems come in, because the space heater uses so much electricity. When you have something plugged in that doesn't use a ton of electricity and you have a loose connection, it's still a hazard, but it's not a huge hazard. But since plugging in a space heater draws so many amps through that outlet, that's when the outlet is going to start overheating and that loose connection is going to start burning more and more. So a way that you could tell if something like this is happening is, number one, the smell. So a lot of times there will be like a burning plastic smell. The other sign will be a little bit of potential discoloring on the front, whether it's black or kind of an orange color on the front. You can see a little bit of overheating happening as well, but the smell is the biggest takeaway from it. If you have any concerns about your electrical outlets having loose connections, if you've ever had issues with your lights flickering or your outlets partially working, that's another sign of a loose connection as well. So if you have any concerns about that, have us come out and take a look at it before you plug a space heater into it, because we get a lot of calls every winter about space heaters damaging outlets and causing burn marks on your outlets and on the wall even.